what's happening? It's your dude, the merciless Reese L. Black. Welcome back to the booth. Today I actually wanted to talk about something, of course, that's been floating in the space over and over and over again. We have had a lot of men complaining about women, especially in the black DNR space, right? Black men complain about black women and black women complain about black men, right? But what's funny is both sides, some of the both sides, and I know it's a bit on the younger side, don't even want to commit. So if you are not down with being in a committed relationship, then don't complain. There's nothing to complain about. You don't want to be with one woman. Some of y'all don't want to be with one man. Some of y'all don't want to get married because of divorce and the woman taking half his stuff and all of that, right? But yet we still get on platforms, we talk about how it's dangerous dating. Dating is whack. Black people are not even meant to be with each other anymore from what I'm hearing, right? Once you find a skincare regimen that actually works and you stick to it, I'm telling you, you're going to end up getting the results that you've been looking for. Right here, you have the wash that I use daily, and I'll also have the scrub. So if you're interested in getting those same good results, please, in the description down below, make sure you hit the link. It's going to launch you to the T Handling website, and I guarantee you'll have a good evening. Let's talk about this for a second. We literally have to make up our minds if we're going to encourage committed relationships amongst ourselves as a community, or hey, we just die out. But y'all know how I am. If anybody knows my platform, I'm very, very optimistic when it comes to a lot of things. There's just way too many black people in this nation alone for us to just die out. I know we've been told that in the next 20 years, there's not going to be any more black people. Everybody's going to be biracial and more light-skinned. But it's like, come on, we've been here for how long? Everything's going to remain the same, right? I think what needs to happen is some people just need to grow up. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the things that we've kind of noticed in the space here. Of course, shout out to the passport bros. These are my brothers who end up getting that blue book and they head out overseas to go date foreign chicks because they're more feminine and they're down with the cause of when it comes to commitment. They're more, what they say, cooperative, right? The women over here on the West, especially the black women, they are not commitment material. They're not wifey material. They are just not cool to be with anymore. But the thing is this, if anybody has peeked in on some of the panels that go on with the Passport Bros, none of them are talking about marriage. And actually what was interesting, I was on a panel with shout out to Kings and Dreams and shout out to Sean, TSN Cut. Sorry if I butchered the name of the channel, it's been a minute. But shout out to you, Sean. And also I was on there with Mr. Lucario, shout out to him, and also Austin Holloman. Now what's kind of interesting, I asked Austin, do you want to be married? He said no. And I believe the brother was 23 at the time, right? And I believe he's overseas right now as we speak. But he was also talking about how many girls over here on the West play games and all of that, right? But the thing is this, can you really complain about any women playing games if you're just trying to smash? And that's what I wanted to talk about today. When you are in the field playing the game, which makes you a player because you just want sex. You don't want to be in a committed relationship with any of these women. What makes you think it's just going to be easy peasy? I used to be single myself. I used to play the field all the time. I used to have casual sex all over the place. And yes, the lottery was mad large. I did get rejected a lot. Yes, some of these girls was playing games with me and everything like that. But to me, there was an abundance of women. It's like, well, go to the next one. Well, go to the next one. Yep, go to the next one. It's not that I got married because I got tired of the games, right? Everybody has their own maturity level when it comes to things. You could be a player for life and never get married. You could get all the booty you want and never get married. Sometimes being a player just never gets old. That's just all it is. But most men, they will decide to settle down, or they'll just choose that one woman and just kick it with them, whether they have a label or not. But me personally, I just wanted one woman. I was just ready to just deal with one woman, and I wanted children. I wanted to be that family man. Not everybody is built for this, right? But the thing is this, when you are part of the game, when you are out there playing and you rejection is the first thing that a man must get used to. It's the first thing. A whole lot of rejection you're going to have to get used to. You do. Because every woman is different. Every woman finds a different man attractive. That's it. I can have all the game in the world. I can have the best mouthpiece, and I've had the best mouthpiece, but I didn't score all the time. It was harder for me to pull in Miami in my days. When I was out there, it was harder for me to pull in, this area, that area. That's what it's like for all the men. But yes, did I complain in the beginning? Yes, I complained in the beginning until I just realized, okay, this is just the way it goes down. This is the way the cookie crumbles. When you play a game, when you shoot, you brick. You have to accept your brick, get the ball and dribble again. That's just how it is. But I've never complained about these women this, these women that. Especially if I knew I just wanted to beat. That was it. I mean, think about it. If I'm a guy that just wants some booty, why should these women even give me the easiest of time? They know what I want. I'm expected to work for it. I mean, if there's a girl out there that find me, hella sexually attractive, it's like, yeah, she was down and yeah, she gave it up. But the majority of girls are not like that. Do women like sex? Yes. A lot of women love sex. But are they just going to smash anybody? Not to you. They will have sex with whoever they find sexually attractive to them. They will. But they may not have sex with you. And there's a bunch of women that will not have sex with you. That's just how it is. It's not a game. Yes, they would string you along, make you take them out on dates, make you buy them. I don't want to say make you buy them gifts and make you take them out on dates. Let's just say they're going to make you work for it. And sometimes you may not even score because right now you're just a placeholder for until the guy that they actually like finally pays them some attention. That's just usually how it goes. That's part of life. We do it too. Sometimes we'll kick it with a girl and string them along until we finally get booed up with some other girl that we actually made our first choice, right? Yeah, it's wrong, but that's part of the game. That's why you got some women out there who talk about how men ain't jack-ish, and you got dudes who say the same thing about the women. They play too many games. Well, the fellas, we be playing games too. And one of those games is, I just want to smash. I don't want to be your boyfriend. I don't want to be your husband. I don't want to go on a date with you. I just want to know, hey, can we rock? And that's it. But when you just want to rock, of course, that lottery is going to be greater because there's a boatload of the majority of women are not just going to let you rock so easy. I'm a dad. I have a teenage daughter. Do you think I game her up on how valuable that box is? Do you think I have already told her, hey, fellas want this one thing, period. And if you did not have this one thing, they wouldn't even pay attention to you. Most men are not even going to help you move if you didn't have a box. Most men wouldn't even help you do anything if they heard that the box was damaged, like you got a STD or something like that. Most dudes would be like, I was going to take you out for coffee, but I forgot you got herpes or something like that. It's damaged goods. That's just part of the game. But my thing is this, if you do not want to get married, fellas, you can't complain about the women because the women know you just want to smash. They know you just want to penetrate. They know you just want to go ahead and shoot. That's it. So yes, they're going to give you some run around. They are going to make you work for it. They are going to go ahead and try to get some out of you. And I'm not trying to say maybe because they schooled them on it, like, yo, or maybe they moms. Like, don't be giving up that milk for free. You better get something for that. And yeah, y'all probably have to throw out some dollars or throw out a gift or throw out a date, whatever. It just ended up becoming transactional somehow. But you can't complain if you don't want to commit. And a lot of these women don't just want to just throw it out there. And you can't be complaining at the same time about this woman's body count. You can't. Because now, look what you're doing. If you guys don't want women to have all these guys, all these bodies, then stop having one night stands with them. Hell, shout out to Mr. Lucario. He said this during the live stream. you guys need to stop complaining about single parent mothers because you're making them single parent mothers. Stop shooting the club up. Either kick it with a woman, be committed to them, have a child with them, and be faithful and stay and be a loving boyfriend, baby daddy / husband, and a father. But when you smash them, shoot the club up, and just abandon them, that's what makes them a single parent mother. I know they have an argument out there that's like, wait a minute, if a woman, she gets pregnant, it's her fault, which is half true, but she didn't get pregnant on her own, right? Fellas, if we were in the same position, if we woke up as a woman right now, I guarantee you none of us are having sex with any guy. If we had a chance to switch bodies with a woman right now, we are avoiding all men. Let's just keep that shit a stack, for real. But honestly, can't complain about something that we're a part of. Men have gotten women pregnant. Men have broken up with women, and these girls aren't just going to run around and just have random sex. Some of them are just not like that. So you can't complain about it. And if you don't want to get married, then stop complaining about, or not even complaining, stop talking bad or being anti-marriage. You're not built for it. You're not. Not every man is built for this. Our grandfathers was, our fathers was. Some of us are. I'm still married today, going on 10 years. Some of you guys aren't built to be with one woman. But you shouldn't complain about women, especially if your only objective is sex. And that's all I'm saying. Just grow up. Accept the game for what it is. You only want one thing, you're going to have a hard time. Your lottery just got thick. But anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and throw that vid out there. And y'all know how I do. I'm out this piece. Good evening, Mr. Black.